are in the church, they are part of the institution and many constitutions. They also have income.
That's very important for us to get there. And this mandate of this legislature in Free State, it has to be intergovernmental cooperation from local government to the premier and the rest of the judiciary. Now the province that's in the Supreme Court of Appeal that was also suppressing our human rights in the apartheid years. And that's what Akana has confirmed, to say our human rights are strengthened by the law also. The other important factor that I think we need to understand, we have a constitutional state. They say the leadership of Madiba was so powerful that when there was a deadlock, they would unlock it with Hitler. Last night I was watching the documentary. A clear debate that was taking place South Africa. And secondly, Madiba believes that the constitution is built on the institutions that support constitutional democracy. And by those institutions, if you have young people here, you will report to the National Commission, we have the Public Protector, we have the Human Rights Commission, we have the commission which I am a part-time commissioner, a commission with a long name, where we promote and protect the right of culture, religion and language, which is the essence of any country. How can our country possess our spirit, possess our soul, moya? There is no country. The spirit and the soul of the country relies on these covenants. And that's what constitutional democracy means. And all of the state, which is our government, our local government. The second aspect, as I was saying, I was going to and mass the drafting of the Constitution. And when you spoke about something important about Oliver Tambo in 1985, but I think we are going to have started in 1923, the African claims. And then we should have gone back in 1943 of the Atlantic Charter. And that's when 1985 comes in. Others will say, well, the World Conference also was another disaster. That's a point. But in 1985, that's where the constitutional community of the liberation movement was formed. People like Justice Alvin Sachs were part of that community. People like George Bizot, the late, he was an advisor to Takuma Diba. But the American Constitution of 1910, as it was said, it excluded us. We were not part of the main. Or we were not in the kitchen. We were part of the main restaurant. We were cooked. But we were not part of the main, but we were cooked on that moment. And in 1961, as well as 1983. And 1983 is worse because the Indians and others have been brought in as a tri-chamber parliament. Again, you have been left out. And then the talks of course begin in Dakar in 1987, where the former President Tambo they were cut off. But there were many secret meetings and engagement by the liberation movement. Whether the ANC case was, but there were engagements secretly to get where we are today. But in 1987 was the ultimate of preparing for that engagement. As people have said, Oliver Tambo aborted this constitution of 1996. The assassination by Januso and Mussolini is nearly aborted what we have, and we have to bear in mind. The 1992, the record of understanding, the ANC and National Party, they were engaged. IFP was not there. IFP didn't want to come to the party. Some Palestine leaders didn't want to come to the party. And I mentioned them. And they are all there. Open also. Lucas Manchino, Constance June, they set up consensus in group. They were resisting change between 1982 and 1993. Then we have the massacre of the Ripato. Again, another obstruction. Where is this coming from? Then we have Padesa 1, Padesa 2. You have come part of the land goes in disrupt. Again, it's another attempt to avoid this process. And then you have the Indian Constitution. And it had that we don't go for vengeance, we want to use the vote. But the final constitution is moved to vote to follow the I think we don't want to move about. But Barno, Kabno, and vote. You are a human being, you other humans. But we remove the wound, but we are salvation wound to in our foreign policy now. South African foreign policy is based on the concept of from African crisis. Now, in talking about the constitution, the speaker has that, as I said, Mandela will always be in tension with the National Party. They put Cyril Ramaphosa, they put Ruth Meyer and Leon Wessels. I need to work with Leon Wessels. So, you see, with this loss of mind, I need to just take his office. Because Leon Wessels used to call himself down. I am a lion. Leon Wessels is not a lion. It's not a lion. You know, so Leon Wessels would very part of the Constitution. But the drafting of this Constitution, it had technical drafters. Politicians were not drafters. They were playing oversight. And that's where Mandela's skill and leadership became relevant. They said there were times where Mandela became resourceful, knowledgeable, whenever there was a deadlock. And hence I said, when there was a deadlock, he was able to unlock it by engaging the National Party. Kitakoma again, in Sibo, Northwest. Just on the eve of the elections, there was Mafike uprising and massacre. People were killed. Because 72 days that shaped the constitutional part of this country. People were killed by AWP. 1984, not 1983, 1984. People were killed. So that was shared for this constitution. I think I'm trying to sanitize, but what
main camera gini.
Where the Constitutional Assembly was adopted. So we need to observe that day of 1996. The African speech of Thabo Mbeki is drawn out of adoption of this constitution in 1996. But it has to be certified by the court, constitutional court, which also we didn't have during apartheid. Mandela had to appoint the first Chief Justice, which was an Indian and African. he had to compose the constitutional court. That court had to certify the constitution. That's why there was a delay. Come Sharpeville now. So I'm linking that telegram from Waaihoek to Sharpeville. 10 December 1996, Mandela signs the constitution. Only on the 4th of February 1997, it kicks in. That's where the constitution begins. So I think 2027, we can look at the coming into life of the constitution in 2027. And Sharpeville, it was important because of 1960, the pass law campaign. That is why the constitution had to be signed there. And I fully agree. If we have to go to a national dialogue, former President Thabo Mbeki, before elections of 2024, in April, spoke about this national dialogue. It took a year for the presidency to call a national dialogue. And probably I am from the crime scene, but UNISA was the host of the national dialogue. Probably we must relocate it from UNISA, as we have alluded. It should come to Mangaung because of the Waaihoek relation, because of the Waaihoek link. Actually, where you are saying where there are contestation, Waaihoek became a source of people meeting. So the national dialogue of this country must be inaugurated here, and it will go to different provinces. And that's where I feel that we should have also learned from Tatu Mandela when he said our constitution rests on 3 areas, 3 pillars, 3. It's the parliament, which is the legislature, provincial and national. It lies on government, also, in the government. It lies on the rule of law, constitutional court, the highest court of the land, where if your rights have been violated. But I'm not sure in Free State, do you use petition committee? Do you petition the speaker? Do you petition parliament in this province? That's another strategy that you must use beyond protest. You need to petition. Write Kasisoto. Write in Isikosa. Write in any language if you want to petition parliament. We have never used that role of petitions committee. You just want to march, to send a memorandum, and you wait for 7 days, 14 days, nothing comes. So I still feel that the petitions committee must come in and address the issues. Let me move also to say the constitutionalism within an office or the constitution and cannot be handled.
After any killing. Fast forward.
Because I used to contest with them. There was one clause in the constitution, the longest one, and it's the land and property rights. Why? Do you say that the land when the land belongs to you? The longest clause in the constitution is section 25. And if we can ask ourselves, why is it the longest one? But let me not go there. Let me come just to Waaihoek and Sharpeville. Now, if I have to unmask now this constitution bracket, I might start in 1652, I might start in 1853 with the Cape Colony Constitution. That's where we were called that we are going to be civilized as natives. And we will also not get the right to vote. So very important that 1652, the arrival of the beginning of colonialism and constitutionalism in 1853.
ha ke shoot
And 1910 was the rubber stamp. And 1913 was the land theft. And there was a women's march in this province. Meaning, Mama took power to let me leave those politics of because they were violent. They didn't take the land by trading rooms. They took the land by force, by using violence. And that's where comes the former deputy chief justice used to say, the speaker, if we have to transform this country, we need a transformative constitutionalism. What is at the heart of it is that, and I think I disagree with you, the speaker said, there's a parliamentary supremacy that was in the apartheid system, and after apartheid we brought constitutional supremacy. But actually we did not need to avoid parliamentary supremacy. Because parliament is the people's assembly. It's also very utilized. But when we go to the constitution, we are going to hide with the constitutional clauses. But the parliament should not. And if you read Professor Ramos, he speaks about it extensively about why parliamentary supremacy is that power is in the people. It's not in the constitutional appointees only. It is with the people. So I still insist parliamentary supremacy is constitutional. Must be reviewed if you are doing it, yes. The other issue is to look at judicial supremacy. Are our courts independent? Are our executive servicing their communities? Is Parliament making the law? Is the Parliament as a teacher of service creating the law? Judges cannot create the law. Judges and lawyers must interpret the law. When they magistrate, the members of Parliament, chair of chairs, it's you who must draft the law. Through the people, public hearings, public consultations. We used to have white paper, they didn't paper, now we talk about bills now. There was a white paper, there was a green paper, but we never had a black paper. We had all these colors, but we never had a black paper. Now, this paradox of the land and the constitution, which I don't understand also. I don't try with this book of 2018, the senior counsel and elected judge. Try it in his book, but if you check his book, the land is ours. There's a problem there. The African lawyers there, I was saying, me about George Mutsuwa, the ANC was but they are all weak.
What are those on the more so what is the South Wales in Africa? No, we
in terms of how we look at the question of the
African claims and the Atlantic Charter. I'm about to go down because I want about to bow and about you know, because we are in the critical times that the mayor said. We are in the time where South Africa, it is at the crossroads. How are you going to buy visa crossroads, White City Jabav? So I don't know in this province, what is the crossroads of Mangaung? Because the crossroads of Mangaung, it is also the wealth of Mangaung. The theme of Mandela Day was, it is in your hands to end poverty and inequality. This province is rich in mining, it's rich in food, agriculture. It's rich in tourism. But does it benefit the ordinary people of this province? No, it does not. The poverty indicators are growing high. Unemployment rate, hakuna ditiro. Our young people have na ditiro. Our elders, bakra mudende, their pension is not enough. We have COVID grants, they are not enough. As one young person was speaking here, our young people are part of the solution. They are the future leaders, they are present leaders. Now, we lack something in our constitution, and I'm going to insist it, Waaihoek, the Ubuntu-ness, Boto, Motofazo. What Professor Mokgobera Mose said, Motofazo. Humanity, what we lack in our constitution, ke Boto, that we must demonstrate even to our neighbors, even to our visitors. The Afrophobia and the xenophobia that we had in this country, it didn't start today or yesterday. We had that problem in 1994, by the way. They were not using Mabahambe, they were using Buelekaya. There was a campaign of Buelekaya, and it was in Alexandra in 1994. There was a special rapporteur from the United Nations who came and said, South Africa, there's a problem of racism against your own, internal hate amongst yourself. Deal with that. I was at the Human Rights Commission in 2008 when the West xenophobic attacks happened. We lost 67 people and 5 were South Africans. That was the West Afrophobia and what they term xenophobic violence. 2015, we had another unrest. 2019, another unrest of a hate against African nationals. It's painful. We have our children, our brothers and sisters who are traveling the African continent. When they land at the airport and they produce our passport, they first ask you, why are you killing our people in your country? So when you have a South African passport, you must know you are hated now. We are loved, but we are hated also. And why we are loved is because of our cultural music and our music. Our music makes people dance even if they are angry against us. Whether it's amapiano or kwaito or reggae, but our music makes the world dance. Our culture, our humanity makes people feel us. But at the same time, we are being hated. But in some instances, renali unwanted visitors. A visitor comes to your house, he takes over the whole house, you become the tenant in your own house. How did it happen? You said, Waaihoek, why do you have Waaihoek in an informal business trade? Why is it not in a trade where it's formalized? As I'm about to conclude, and which I think this telegram is saying, for us to evolve to a new constitutional and people's-driven democracy, we might need to look at what has the law done. The law was always at the wrong side. Where people say there are human rights, there were human wrongs committed against our people. There was a TRC commission, and even now there's a Khampepe commission to look at political interference on the TRC. It means that we have an unfinished business. If our constitution says we must heal the past and the pains of the past, but we are still reeling from the pains of the past. South Africa is not yet liberated. It is not yet uhuru. Sarafina might say freedom is coming, maybe tomorrow or a day after. Freedom is still coming. And when I close, I think I will have to say that this constitutional supremacy versus parliamentary supremacy is going to be important even in our upcoming elections of local government. Whether we are going to have coalitions or collusions, because the 1994 Constitution was a government of national unity, which we had to compromise, by the way. There was no need for the ANC to go for the government of national unity in 1994. But we had to use the interim constitution. Section 88 of the interim constitution. We had to use it, not the statement of intent of 2024. It's a pity Free State is not a GNU. But the GNU of 2024 was not a GNU. It was forced by the electorates. The electorates didn't want to go and vote. Electorates didn't believe in constitutional supremacy. It wanted their own people to lead them. And there was different political parties that were funded from outside to destabilize the people's democracy. So in this instance, I'm not saying none of us can form a political party. Section 19 allows it. We have more than 300 political parties in this country. 300, more than 300. We had 400 members of parliament in Cape Town. We have 400 councillors in KwaZulu-Natal Metro, by the way. KwaZulu-Natal is the highest in terms of councillors in the Metro. But how do we service our people? How do we account with those numbers? That's what it is important of constitutional supremacy versus parliamentary. And as you know, the nature of a lawyer, in conclusion, as I close, as I wind up, I've been saying that, so you will bear with me when I end up saying I'm closing, but I'm not yet. Because in the class I was given 45 minutes, but I don't want to take it of chairs. I just want to belabor this point to say the Free State Legislature, it is our wish, the Speaker and the members, that with the institutions of higher learning, let's begin this journey of educating our people about the constitutional democracy. Let's not only write papers and theses about the fault lines of our democracy and our constitution. Limbede was the architect, Mzwakhe Limbede was an architect of African democracy. If you read Freedom in Our Lifetime, Mzwakhe Limbede, a founding member of the ANC Youth League, spoke about African democracy before it was fashionable. Professor Mokgobe Ramose says we change democracy to Ubuntu-cracy or Bantu-cracy. Let democracy be people's democracy. Let it not be what Fela Kuti said is demonstration of craziness. Because Fela Kuti, he says demo crazy, crazy demo, demonstration of craziness. That's Fela Anikula Pokuti. It is not me saying that. But I'm saying if we have to change this concept of democracy, constitutionalism, and the rule of law, let it be centered in the community. Let's never undermine the wisdom and the knowledge of our elders and our young people. And I think that's where the Speaker, if you have youth parliament, let it be active, that is not active only in Youth Month, so that we are engaging with the youth. Makhosi ya rona, our churches, our cultural organizations, hold government accountable. Write petitions, like I said earlier. Don't only protest and march, write petitions. Make sure that you are able to raise your voice. There's a public media. We have the role of media, traditional media, radio and TV and newspaper. Social media has got challenges, misinformation and disinformation on the social media. When you write something on Facebook and you think people will jump, they won't. Lodge a formal complaint. And that's what I've been saying, that our constitutional supremacy, our parliamentary supremacy can work together if we are clear. And on that note, I want to thank you for giving me your ears, despite what ne ke bua le ka sekgowa thata go na le monna le mongwe fela mo ba lekgowa mara ke tsa gore wa se utlwa Sotho wa se utlwa Setswana nka se mo sebi but I felt gore ne ke tshwantse ke bue le ka puo e le ka kgona le go nkutlwa ka yone, because that's what Tata Kgolihlahla Mandela used to say if you speak to a person in his mother tongue, that's where a person will feel it. And that's why in our legislature, Speaker, you do allow multilingualism. People don't speak only English. You allow people to speak in Sesotho, in East Xhosa, in Afrikaans, in different languages to allow multilingualism. You allow cultural harmony. You allow interfaith. We no longer have the Christians praying alone. We bring all churches to pray and all religions, Muslim, Rastafarians, Hindu, we bring everybody to pray now because we are praying for one God. There's no other God. Hence I said, the Constitution embraces the power of God also. And that's why we have theocracy. I didn't mention theocracy, chair of chairs, you must try to search it. Theocracy is being practiced in Iran, actually. When you think of supreme leader, it's practiced in Iran, theocracy, where they say the divine leader is the one who's ordained by God to lead. That's theocracy. But there is democracy. On that note, like I said, it's International Mandela Day since 2009. This province, it needs to do more. The House of Winnie Mandela, Komaje Masweu, let it also be the site where we did not only spend 67 minutes in this house. I think we have break the record, Chair of Chairs. We'll be spending 7 hours in this session. Others, they spend 67 minutes. We are spending 5 to 6 hours trying to look at the challenges of this country and trying to find solutions. Yaka kile ka bua ke re motho ke motho ka batho ke le ba khela di tsebe tsa lona ba re go ya ka magoro ga se go latlha.
No, I must welcome that that clap of hands is indeed befitting. I'm running against time. I would have wanted us to repeat this. DG, Pera, I need to recognize the Public Service Commissioner, Dr. Nakedi, as well as the MMC of Human Settlement from Mangaung Metro, Councillor Ntombi Nhlapo. Apology for those that I did not recognize who were arriving. We want to celebrate this lecture. Where is the rendition by, can they come in? Somebody will, Prestiza. And then immediately after that, we will be undertaking our last item. But I think this beautiful be celebrated. Where are they? They must come in. No, I'm done. My commentary about the lecture is contained in the performance by Pakovs, lest that I mess up. Beautiful.
Hello, my name is Mohau from Unisi High School, and I'm the shadow stage manager, and this is Mabahambe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you.
this. To the east of Mangaung Township, there lay bears of the momentum of the heritage of South African history and the Bible truth. Perseverance, sacrifices of the willing. Waaihoek.
Can I stand to chew, spit and flush the legacy of oppression? Just let me deny dark history to continue reshaping our dignity and future. Let me speak.
Don't get me wrong. This was not only for South Africans, but it was for all the people who believed in freedom and equality. It was in these walls, on these floors, through these small open windows, where the echoes of the simple but yet melodic voices of the departed for freedom, for freedom, for freedom, for freedom.
I am an African. I owe my being to the hills and the valleys, the mountains and the glades, the rivers, the deserts, the trees, the flowers, the seas, and the ever-changing seasons that define the face of our native land. My body has frozen in our frosts and in our latter-day snows. It has thawed in the warmth of our sunshine and melted in the heat of the midday sun. The crack and the rumble of the summer thunders, lashed by startling lightning, have been a cause both of trembling and of hope. I have wondered whether I should concede equal citizenship of our country to the leopard and the lion, the elephant and the springbok. A human presence among all of these, a feature on the face of our native land just defined. I know that none dare challenge me when I say I am an African.
King kali nama. King kali king.
Ay, suka.
King. King.
Bala batira bala. Ko makalmele. Aska chai patwe. Bala batira. Those people are not here. You should stop with this daydreaming of yours. Osalang Hosani is a big day. Mabahambe.
Maki,
King.
stop screaming at kids, man. It's their
Aye,
time.
these kids are dancing while the country is burning.
The country is burning?
Yes.
What country is burning, Maki? If this country was burning, where will you find time to sell these sweet fat cakes of yours?
Oh, today they are sweet. Yesterday, Nelly, my sister on quality.
Oh, Maki. Well, man, I was only joking. You should stop taking things to the heart. You should learn to relax.
Relax. Boy, babon.
Right? Yeah.
lona ke haka mona lona.
Tang,
Le
tang,
mpakela
tang,
le wena.
tang. Uri ninge khaleme.
Uri relax. That's what killed South Africa. We relaxed and they came and took everything that belongs to us.
When you say they, who are you actually referring to?
Bona, Makwerekwere, Magirigamba, but my friend, Magula, the fucking bloody foreigners.
Maki, have you also joined the voice?
Oh, yes. The voice of reason I have joined.
Yet you expect the West.
The West. Are you saying Luena Molat?
I'm an African and so are
I,
they.
Africans, a food man. The country is in a state of mess. Do you understand me? Crime has gone up and the rate of unemployment has also risen.
Maki, you are raising a very valid point, but the point in which you are raising it is totally wrong.
Wrong.
Yes. Maki, look, man, we cannot blame foreigners for the failures of our South African leadership.
Oh, Jehovah. You too can claim that the crisis we are experiencing is not caused by these people.
Well, I can. I support them because I have the facts.
What fact?
Uh,
Tell me what fact. Hey, Landate. Hey, these people are here. Right now, right here. You can't tell me about the facts. Are you telling me Urubatuba, Asibona, that are selling drugs to our kids? Are they not the ones taking jobs from us South Africans? Bona. All is in the open for all to see that these foreigners create damage in a once peaceful South Africa and its economy.
I'm getting flabbergasted now.
Nyabagusted. Big English, no brains, while jobs are taken each and every day. Nyabagusted.
Okay. Maki, have you seen foreign nationals at the Madanga Commission? How forky, Maki? Well, let me tell you, revelations of this commission has painted a totally different picture. It is us, South Africans, through syndicates that bring dangerous drugs into this country. Not even ordinary South Africans are doing these dirty jobs. It's the police, the prosecutors, the generals, the magistrates, the high-profile people in our community. Even politicians are benefiting illegal from these activities. They are working very closely with the criminals.
And then
they hide these criminals. Donkeys go missing at the police station. You get to court, cases are suddenly dropped. This big hole is getting bigger and bigger every day. Bigger than the Kimberley hole, I tell you.
hey, wena, Rangwanwa General Mkwanasi. Batubana batla ba palami dikwena mona. They cross rivers and borders carrying illegal guns and drugs. And when they get here, they move freely. How about fuck off?
Even if they can fuck off tomorrow, that doesn't give us the right to ban and destroy infrastructure.
In whatever means possible. dear
Whatever
sir.
means possible.
George,
Maki, whatever means possible.
Yeah,
You mean killing these
I
people
did
is
not
also
say
okay?
that.
Well, let me tell you, this happens. We kill these people and for what? For nothing. We rob them of their hard-earned goods. For what? For nothing. We chase them away from public hospitals and deny them health care. We take their kids out of school. Is that not a crime? Police, is that not a crime? Hey, Maki, Ngarabi, is that not a
Aye,
crime?
man, you cannot blame South Africans for this.
Then who should we blame?
We should blame these bloody foreigners who don't want to go back to their fly-infested countries.
Wait, Maki, this tells me that you are not familiar with our South African constitution.
Yeah, maybe it's because it was cat matala.
Wamutla Tebo, Wamut. She is mocking our constitution.
What?
The cornerstone of our democracy.
Aye, so
The only documents that enshrines all the rights of the people living in this country. It affirms the democratic of human dignity. It says, all the people, Maki.
Are you saying that these people must enjoy the same rights as us?
Correct.
Must not the ID.
They too deserve respect, protection, and human dignity. Maki, listen. The influx of illegal foreigners in this country is a systematic failure and a border management control.
Wabua ne? Corruption, jojo, money laundering, loruna rabai zamzanzi.
Yo. Hello, Maggie. I think we as South Africans, we should learn
our constitution. We should familiarize ourselves with the constitution. We should know that we need to demonstrate by not harming, banning, or discriminating.
They should stop hiring these illegal foreigners. They should give the jobs to us here in South Africa. That way, the rate of unemployment will be reduced.
But Makita Bill speaks to that. It speaks to forced labor and unfair labor practices. It says that is a criminal offense. You see, Maggie, I see you and I are getting along very well today. It tells me that tomorrow when we go and demonstrate, it will be a peaceful demonstration for the sake and respect of our constitution. Am I right?
Wait.
Wait, for what? Tomorrow is March to March. All the shops will be closed. Nobody see you all walk like a guy. Stop for the shop with
Much too much. My friend, can you give me brown sugar? Give me the
you are messing these kids' futures by teaching them illegal activities while we are marching to make this country better for your own selfish
gender-based violence and femicide, and reteach you, my nation, to reincarnate the truth. Let it live on through justice and not these campaigns that cripple our economy, making us lose touch with time. For these are times of transparency and not secrecy. I come in peace to gather pieces scattered in what's left of humanity. We cannot stand united as united voices of Amabud, yet be divided by the ever-playing song of we have rights, but then let the voices fade and become discordant when we have to merge the rights with responsibility. So let me recite that freedom is but nothing without discipline. Busotho hasibutoto, ribuswa kibutu, Afrika kia rona kaofela. Amandla.
I can see that advocate talking English very well. Anyway, I was thinking that maybe we should have a national dialogue. Yeah, maybe South Africans should come and speak openly and freely about what they want to see change in this constitution. You see, these 30 years that we are celebrating of our constitution, we need to remember that men and women these rights that we are enjoying today, we need to remember that blood was spilled. We as South Africans should try and embrace all other nations. We should find a peaceful way to come together with our fellow brothers and sisters all over the world.
Somalians, you are our brothers and sisters.
Ethiopians, you are our brothers and sisters.
Zambians, you are our brothers and sisters.
Nigerians, you are our brothers and sisters.
Internationals, you are our brothers and sisters.
Zimbabweans, you are our brothers and sisters. Malawi, you are our brothers and sisters. As one year in our program, we are going to call on stage. I did say the rendition
Nice one, Brad. Nice one, Inji. Thank you for artist. Thank you for proposing artist. What's the artist? Second time, cameraman.
Oh, you want pictures? Constitution, the 30 years since he adopted Cable Man, the Bondati, has here Free State Legislature, Gabon, Gaufel, Jagaho, Ottawa, leading all out. They will be the idea of the district, the Fapani, more Rebizan, the speaker of the Obama battle, how I live it for, about the also. The post or your colleague that can be. But one letter that Emily Babona Paralente, by Emily Babona Pansili. The council of the Constitution, Lemo Paralente, Lemo Province, Kebona, Bafeta. Executive mayor and Kemata high our constitution at a company who so you at a senator Kayo. Obama represented the Legal Authority alone. Obama authority Yalona Aitama, in the authority Yalona Dogasecha. But about more about Mata Asicha, or Reba de Barre, Libito Lasicha, the Camelo is saying Libito Lamuso, Libito Lasicha, cancelled during that they give me, that they give me. Abaduli, Bachelor, the interest, low protect, later, the interest of that government. Sebastian Gaufela, who later, they but one gets a child, or raise a child as a message to the field. Now, the Mrs. Awo, Red Abona, the honor lawyer, may province legislature. The member of the young legislature. Many members of the Motona had said the Popani, did I be there? Or all the men over the Busho, Refeta Woman, Bata Rebera, Premier, Refeta Wena, or the men over Premier, the Africa. Primiri, I give one day, Rafete, Badina de Basaliba, Nasser Alebona, Utelisa, Constitution. Me legislate Moseveti Mwayo, cancel the Moseveti Mwayo, Kaufe, Ounka, Gabata Beno, Tasucha, Losheva say it was Gimuso, Losheva or Majuru, Egarota Magalin Cake, Olewa Muna Batubata, Tina by Tina, Valerata, Eva, Elo Solika.
le sona se bona hore a tjhe mona re emetswe ke banna le basadi ke ka go ba le dikgetho dilemong tsena tsohle tse tlang ka mora 5 years o dula ho fetoha batho mme e nngwe ke batlang go tla ho yona ke ya hore re le setjhaba China e lata le hore ha ba bona maemo a bona ba bare ha re ke re nke sena se batlang hore se etsahale re shebile maemo dikutlwisiso le culture ya rona mme le rona re tlameha ho bua jwalo hobane ra di latlhela dintho tsena kaofela ha o bua ka democracy. Democracy is a term loosely used, but our democracy will share the lived realities, conditions that are not all of us Chaba 52. All of us Chaba Africa. Democracy in Africa, in South Africa, in Gabon, one democracy, the democracy, ya America. The real democracy of Africa. Ona democracy America in Alitayo. Wa mona president wa America. Ona le tswala ya hae ba mo sabotile ba entse ka fela and then haona motala ha ile metswala yeno fumana mesebetsi business go tsena ka fela tsa mmuso. Haona motho a mo alela ke democracy ya America. Ya rona ya Afrika e bua ka botho ya rona e tshepetela ubuntu hobane re hopola hore ke motho ka batho o bua ka bojamana ke extension ya difamili re buile ka ubuntu ke motho ka batho bojamana ke extension ya di familyhood extended. So ka fela ha re ka utlwisisa hore re ka sebetsa mmoho hore constitution ya rona e re thuse ho fihlella democracy e rona re le ma-Afrika ka fela re ka utlwisisa ya re sebeletsa jwale re rata ho amoha dintho tse sa defining rona jwalo ka setjhaba se setso jwalo ka setjhaba sa Afrika jwalo ka ma-Afrika kaofela re rata ho re makenela dinthong tse ding e be di bolaya seo re leng sona mohlala Sansa respect ga rona rana ana hore ha se ke kene sekolo nda ba ka sa kena sekolo ke tseba betere mo feta and ke ngaka empa thuto ya hae wa e tseba hore ha hona mono a le moholo ho motswadi wa hae. Ke ne ke bolela ntate Molutu ke re ra etsa ke ntho re etsa ho thwe ha o kena o kgethuwe jwalo ka moemedi wa setjhaba a majoro a kena pitso mo a mmemmeng setjhaba ho tla hlalosa jwalo ka morumuwa wa setjhaba ha se morena wa setjhaba ke morumuwa wa setjhaba ha a kena o tla kena a le lata batho ba le kgale ba dutse tshwanetse ba meme le yona ka setjhaba ke morena o tshwanetse ba meme ha a fila o tlo ema ke botsa ne a e gore ha o kena ka mme o ntata o le mmao o le ngwana la o ka ba professor efe kapa efe ha o kena ga lona a nna mme wa gago le ntata wa ba a ema ba o boledisa ba direle batswadi ba gago jale nle ke batla go epela ka tsela tse tse ke di bolela ga ke bolele gore ntate ba jo go bona wa dietsa ke ne ke etsa motlhala gobane ga ka kwatang ka moka ga ba ba ka dikgono ka buka ka bona gobane ba ka nnelekisa jale ena ke a kgona go karata gobane matlho ga bone gantle go la mmona makubedi ga bone gantle soakane go tlhakasa jale ka kgona go bua ke ntse motlhala ka ena ga se ena etsa tsotseng jale nte ke kopa go rona setšhaba sa eso yabona ngomsuthu andingomsuthu ngomxhosa ndizama ngoko konke okokuba ndithethe isisuthu ukuze nindive kuba ndiqonda okokuba abantu abaninzi kule ndawo abesuthu abetshwana baza kundiva andithethe isisuthu ngingene esikolo ndiziva English ndiyayiziva ngoku empa kwabantu utseba gore ene re etsang batswadi bomme le bontate re buisa bana ba rona se-English hakana-kana bana ba rona ba sa tsebang go bua puo ya rona ebe re ema mona re be re ipetsa sefuba re a lahlega gaufinyana o tla be o sena puo tsa rona a ke tee mohlala ma-Africans a se puo e kgalele ka fete empa ke puo e developed go feta puo tsa rona ngwana o kgona go kena sekolo a etse medicine a rutwe ka Africans a tete ka Africans a kgona go practice medicine le ka ntle a rutwe ka Africans ke kae moo o kgona gore ngwana a ka etsa Setswana a tloe a ba loqeta a ithutile ka Setswana kapo ka Sesotho kapo ka Sexhosa baneng rona re sa bolele ka puo tsa rona baneng re sa kgathaleng puo tsa rona re rata go bonwa re tswetse pele ka go kadima dipuo tsa batho ba bangwe re proud ka go bua Senyesemane ebile re etsa competition ka go sentsane ka dinko empa ga re tsebe puo tsa rona re bomang ke potso e ke batla go e sia le rona le bomang bao ba sa itsebe ga o sa itsebe o tswa kae o batla go tseba o ya kae le ka moo dintho tse ngata di sa etsagaleng gobane ga re itsebe ka bona le tse dingwe tse ka re bua bomme ba ka le matsa bomme ba ka le matsa ke la gore keteko ena ya rona ha e qale tsatsi la kajeno e felle kajeno re tla ne re ye jwalo hobane constitution ya rona hantle e la kenya tshebetso ka di-4 tsa February ka 1997 mme ka di-4 tsa February 1997 le rona re hopola hore ka nako eo re tlabe re entse mosebetsi o matla ho rona kaofela setjhaba sa Foreisetata mme re tlabe re kenya tshebetso motho o motjha ho rona re ho rona re le batho ba batjha ka hare ho province ya Foreisetata le ka maikemisetso a matjha re sheba dilemo tse ding tse 30 tsa constitution ena jwang mo re kenyeletsang le gore re tlamehile re be le democracy ya rona jwalo ka maAfrika Borwa e re definang e seng e definwang ke dinaha tse ding hobane ba na le seo ba se fihlelletseng empa rona re ke re re ya rona hobane re a tseba community and strong, here's a society company, here's a beautiful nation in the South Africa. You very well. re qale go ratana re se ra etsa ha o so go ka etsa bona le bana ba ba ntwe go ga gore ha o tlo nna te jalo ka ngwana ha ba ta mo tswa di ha empa re tseba gore ka ntlo tse ngata tse re di etsang batswadi ba rona ba tlhokagala ba o thuse botlhoko ke go re sa ba tsotelle ha ba tlhokagala re batle go etsa lefu lepato le be le legolo re nke lekase le more expensive e le gore re etsetse batswadi ba rona re etsetsa gore ba re bone ka nako e ba phelang ne re sa ba kgathalle re ba kgathalla gobane re sebedisa lefu la bona go itlhaisa gore re betere re a gona setšhaba sa Afrika Borwa ga re kgoneng re tlhokomele batswadi ba rona re tlhokomele bana ba rona re tlhokomele batho ba bagolo go rona ba sa keng ke a leboga
Speaker and our speakers from across our province, thank you very much. The acting secretary were now in our last item. You are going to be called upon to read the commitment to the Constitution. Speaker did announce that it is a launch and the program that here all over the province. The acting secretary of the legislature and the following leadership on behalf of their constituency would be expected then to come forward and to sign the pledge. Mayor Komisifo, the speaker will lead the pack on behalf of government. Speaker can the DG represent provincial government? If not, it will be processed outside this occasion. On behalf of the Free State House of Traditional Leaders, as well, there must be guidance of the if not, a similar process to that of the Premier will unfold. On behalf of Mangaung municipality and its people, the decree is still here. On behalf of labor, on behalf of business, and on behalf of the youth. Immediately after that, I am told joyous celebration is here. Rebutsika Tapelo, the national anthem. The national anthem, not any other thing. Mekoni?
Thank you, Program Director. Let me just follow all the protocol that has already been set. And I hereby kindly request each and every person to rise so that we can all read the pledge. Where I say Koinisifo, you are going to follow me. And where I say Koinisifo, you say your name. And we continue like that. And then Speaker, with together the people that have been mentioned by the chairperson, will then come and sign. Can we start? On this day, 18 July 2026, at this historic occasion, marking the 30th anniversary of the Constitution
of the Constitution
of the Republic of South Africa, 1996, hosted by the Free State Legislature, to coincide with International Nelson Mandela Day,
Nelson Mandela Day.
I, Connie Sifo,
I, Thabo Meko,
pledge to respect
pledge to respect
and to protect
and to protect
the Constitution
the Constitution
as the supreme law
as a supreme law
of my
of my
country
country
and to carry out
and to carry out
my
my
duties
duties
to the best
to the best
of my ability,
of my abilities.
as it pleases the Honorable Speaker. On behalf of the Mangaung Metropolitan Municipality, Oh, sorry.
You celebrating 30 years of your existence.
On behalf of the House of Traditional Leaders, House of Traditional Leaders, on behalf of the organized labor,
Abai. Oh, cool.
they are signing on behalf of all of us. On behalf of the Youth Parliament, Youth Formations,
Nancy Young Layo.
Speaker, as it was requested by the Chair of Chairs, do you approve that the DG can sign on behalf of the Premier? Oh, awesome. Okay. Maybe I should also request that we have on behalf of the religious organizations, just to have someone sign in there, please. Okay, thank you, Chair of Chairs.
Thank you, the Acting Secretary.
Can I kindly, Chair of Chairs, can they come and take pictures next to their signatures? Yes. After, okay.
This historic occasion has the pleasure of the joyous celebration. They are in the province celebrating 30th of their existence. They have also joined us in the celebration of the 30th of the country's constitution. And we have agreed that they will close the session for us today by singing the national anthem. The stage is yours.
Now, Cerrado